I'm Gaz, and this is Let's Play SimCity 4. Again, it's been about 10 years since I last did the series on this channel, and I guess the game recently just had its 20th anniversary, so I figured why not get back into the city builders. We are going to be playing on a region that I've already generated here. And I've been reading the official manual and strategy guides and getting some tips and pointers and whatnot, and they both suggest heavily that you should start in a medium-sized region. So I guess I will be doing that. I've got sort of an idea of how I want to shape things, and I've got a list here. Let's get into this right now. I've got a list here of types of terrain and whatnot that will challenge myself a little bit, not to just build on flat land, but also to try out some of the landscaping. So, in this region, I'm going to pick two types. I've got a list here: mountains, hills, plains, rivers, lakes, and islands. Roll the dice. We got mountains and plains. That works fine, I guess. Okay, so I'm going to come in here, and let's grab the mountains. We are listening to Planet Zoo, because SimCity games have notoriously given me copyright troubles on YouTube. So I'm going to interpret sort of what the mountains and hills and all this stuff means as far as how extensive they are, and just kind of use them to bleed into other regions. I'd like that corner to actually be experiencing that, but then I want to bring this back so it's not quite so high. So I need to make that a little bit more gentle. And let's bring up hills just a little bit. Okay. So that should be good. Let's maybe lower that just a bit. Back down to the ground. Okay. That might be a little too extensive. In fact, let's make this just a little bit more interesting. Not quite like that. Okay. You can really fine-tune these tools. I am not going to do that right now. I don't have the patience for that. Okay. So that will hopefully go on into the side there. So, this one's going to be sort of a rural farm town. So let's begin with Mayor Meier in Meierville. And we will start out with a main road. I don't know that I want this one to... Let's see. I guess I can have it. So I think I'm going to base this one on my dad's podunk hometown. At least a little bit in theory here. Which is a town about 2,300 people. So it's going to be tiny, but it will be suitable here. Now the mountains are not going to be suitable for farming. We may end up terraforming that a little bit flatter, but that's fine. We'll use the surrounding areas for farms. So let's come in here. Let's grab, do that here. So naturally we're going to start with commercial on Main Street, and I don't want that. It's one of these damn buttons that makes that disappear. Okay, what is your natural? So it looks like 7. Go above that and you start freaking out. Right. Ourselves a little street there. And we'll have a same thing on this side. That 45. I was kind of considering, because it's a smaller town, maybe I actually want to shrink that. It's a little bit squat to have it only 2 by 2 sides, but maybe we'll do that on this side. This side will make smaller stuff. Okay. So after the commercial, I'm gonna have another residential. This will be sort of the low-end residential because I want this to also have rail frontage and the like. So let's actually come in here. Let's drop a rail. I guess. Let's drop it here. Give them a 2 gap, so we'll have the houses here, but we'll give a gap. And then I want this will be street. And this will be industry back here. Now, okay, so I think as long as it is within 3 of a rail, it will still use the rail and not necessarily have to be next to a station. I think that's what I remember reading. So we'll go like that. And let me check. Passenger station, freight station. Okay, so that could actually just go like that. It might actually be better if it were, again, yeah, like this. Maybe on this side. Okay. So let's put in some industry, because the first thing you are supposed to build is medium industry for jobs. Go that far. Obviously, I don't want to have a crossing at every block, so we'll drag this out a little bit further. And I guess, let's see. So the book heavily says, do not put down water, do not put down fire, whatever, until you have to. Now, medium density zones, I believe, require water to grow. So, I may not have a choice there, but I can at least maybe keep that down to this southern side. I'm also going to be doing something that it also heavily recommends, which is to put these undesirables far into the corner. Because the pollution will go off screen, but if you go to those regions, it doesn't carry over. So it's kind of a little bit of a cheat there. You're not gonna... Okay, that is really far. And I also... Okay, so we got the rail line going there. I also do actually want highway. Maybe, well, it's too late now. I mean, this thing... I do kind of want a highway running back through here as well, as it connects to other things. Well, for now, that'll have to do. Let's see, does that have to be... I don't know. I'm also going to try and break out of the grid mentality a little bit. You can't really do that in this game too much. But things like diagonal roads and whatnot will help make things a little bit more interesting. Okay, so now we need our... Well, let's actually just go ahead and draw these in. What did we say? 45 was the ticket there? No, it is 40. That is one too many. Bad, bad, bad. Okay. Now, obviously there is not going to be that much commercial demand in a town of this size. What I'm hoping for is the ability to sort of do sort of a surround. So we'll get like a commercial center to the town, and then we'll fill in there. Another thing I'd like to do, let's go ahead and run this. Control 1. Another thing I'd like to do is eventually I want to get the... Oh yeah, we need to put in water for these guys, don't we? Eventually, I'd like to have, power and things like that in these and sell that stuff to the bigger regions so that they can make some money. Water. So we'll start off with a water tower. I guess we can have a water tower pretty close to... Let's just get it there for now. Figure out where it actually goes later. Another thing water does is it reduces flammability. So maybe that'll keep this thing from setting on fire. Okay. Now this one is probably unpowered, but that's fine. Low density apparently does not need water early on. Let's set that to go a little bit faster. Do I need maybe an out connection? Maybe I need an outer connection. Okay, what did this say? Neil Fairbanks, City Planner. Industry, residential, provide power, agriculture. Okay, we could probably do that first then, maybe. Maybe I need agricultural industry. So let's come here and grab this, and we'll do an agricultural zone. Now, I figure we'll build it as big as it wants there. On some of these. And we'll just kind of go there. Okay. Because some of them I think I'd like to cut in half. Of course you're going to be that way. Does this need power? I don't know, we'll draw a power line there anyhow. Okay, oh sure, this one builds up, not that one. Okay, that's not how you do this. Zone. Where is the D zone? This one has no power. Maybe what I should have done. In here and D-zone that, and then instead we will zone up that. Provide zoning connection there. Already have what are these? Vehicle training mission. Sure. Accelerate. Blow through a stop sign. It's fine. Oh, come on. Doesn't hurt to earn a little bit of mayoral reputation. You know, what with the whole running into somebody and smashing that down. Okay, what kind of demand do we have here? So we've got a lot of ag demand, actually. So that's probably gonna hurt me if I don't start doing that. Really? You guys. Here, I'm going to dezone this, and let's make this one cut in half. So do that one there. Now, one thing maybe I want to consider is not having roads all over this place either. So why don't we do something else with this? So around where I live, farmland and basically all land has been divvied up into mile squares, which then, if you zoom in, they're pretty much quartered up into farms and fields. So why don't we consider this to be part of a big one, and then we will come in here. Let's delete that, and we'll just divide those instead with greenery. It'll take a while to grow back in, but okay. So now let's give this a shot. And I guess with that in mind, I could also develop them without that. Also going to need a lot more low residential. A lot more. Maybe we'll lower this back down. Let's grab the road. That was 45. That was 40. Oh, why do you suck so bad? Now, we're going to have a little bit of issue here, with that being the only crossing. But only for a little bit. We do have some more industrial demands. So I guess I could put down a few more. I guess I have to decide, though. Let's block this out a little bit more. $45. So maybe we'll do a 3 there. Yeah, all right. Some big crossings come in. That. We just don't want to snarl traffic too bad as well. Okay, that one is set up. Let's put in another farm here. Now, if I select these, I can make them historical. I'm hoping that those will stay separated anyway. Powered, not watered. Do they need to be watered? I don't remember that. Okay, so we kind of do see a little bit of an issue here, but I can turn this into a half farm. Why don't we go ahead, since I still have so much. Let's not do that, actually. That is the opposite of what I should be doing. And I need to check it out via this. And I guess, let's see. Of course, it's not going to tell me. So 160. 160 is basically the length. So we're looking at that. right? So 640 is actually the smallest that will allow me to be able to tell in the future. But, okay. Get rid of that for a moment. Get rid of that. Which means that this, I guess I don't think I can expand upon this, so I think I'm just going to have to get rid of this for the moment. We'll put it back in to about half. Maybe a little larger than half. Well, yeah, let's just do a little bit larger than half. Or I could just make it look like this. This town that this is being based off of definitely has that going for it, where a lot of the roads kind of overlap. Oh, what am I doing? That's not what I want at all. So it's like somebody sold just a little bit of their farmland, and then it cut right in, and that's now part of the town. So for wonky little things like that, I'm thinking maybe what I want to do is have kind of a green space instead of trying to fit things in, because this game. First of all, let me do this. This game has issues with like diagonals and anything that's basically not grid shaped, because that's how it is. So I expect things to be kind of funky sometimes. Oh, good. That's exactly what I wanted to have happen. But we'll try our best to go around. Now, I don't know how realistic it is that I would have farmland like this going up a hill. They do go up hills. This is rather dramatic, and that's my own fault for not having it a little bit softer, a little bit smoother. Oh man, demand is rocketing for agricultural. The faster we have got absolutely too much of the commercial. Oh, okay. What the heck is... Oh, kids have opened up a hydrant. Okay. From out here, all of this made this look like it was on fire. Okay, so we still got a lot of demand for that. Let's go ahead and finish this little neighborhood down here. Now, unfortunately, this is not really developing... Oh, wait a minute. Okay, yeah. This is not really developing like the low-income trailers and stuff, and I guess this game doesn't have that. It's not like the later SimCity. But that's definitely what's in this area of the town. Which is amazing. It was actually amazing to me to do that little bit of research and see that even in a town of less than 2,500 people, there's still like the poor side with trailers, and there's actually somebody must have bought a little plot of land and thought they were going to develop it suburb style, because it's got a couple cul-de-sacs in it. It's like the town, you can drive through the town in about 3 minutes. There's one stoplight. Like, this does not make sense. What is it here? Okay. I think this will be that core. So like we'll have 3 blocks of commercial, if it ever fills that much. I highly doubt it. And then oh shit. It's not what I wanted to do. Stop the music. And then we'll do like a half block here if we need more commercial, and then we'll just kind of peter that out. Or for like the police station, you know, civic buildings and things of that nature. So how much did we end up with here? Another 7, okay. Put that there. And then, yeah, so like this one, I don't know, save that. This is vanilla. I'm not playing with mods, though I have seen much about them. And they seem to add quite a bit, but not that I am prepared to do anything with. Like, not enough that I think it's going to make a difference with how I'm playing anyway. Population 500 residents of Meierville open their arms to you. Okay, I can build a mayor's mansion. I accept. Where I'm going to put that? I don't know. Maybe just off the road here. Just smack dab into the middle of town. That's a little bit ostentatious, I admit. So, let's see here. Land value is low. They're not watered. It's got a long commute. Let's test that. I mean, I guess. Doesn't seem super long to me. Seems just a little bit of an exaggeration, maybe? Okay, we still have more housing. And actually, a lot more of the industrial demand. So let's get that going out here. Frankie Big Bucks wants to build a casino in Meierville. I mean, I guess I can unlock it because it'll give me money and all that. Is this going to be off-road? Yes. Is this up a mountain? We're kind of going out of town here. Doesn't seem fair. Oh, and it's one of these where you gotta hit them all. Okay. Cash. Sims smolder for a station. Hold up. Meier, you got Sims, you got roads, you got buildings, and pretty soon, well, guess what? Have a fire. Okay, I guess we better do that then. Let's zoom out here. And I keep trying to use WASDA to... is that another driving thing, or... I guess it is. I don't know. What am I looking for? Data views, fire hazard. Definitely out here, but also in here as well. Well, having one nearby here would probably be a great idea. How about we have it here? Since the big threat is going to be industry, why don't we do that? Where are those civics? Fire... Small fire station. I mean... Even though that's not within the radius, that's still going to get to it, right? I hope so. Oh, we'll find out. Okay. So, Sam Armstrong. Greetings from the Dean of Health. Okay. Environment. Transport dude. Roll up your sleeves. Okay. Here, digs. New digs. Residence open. Yay. Back 40's filled with field workers. Some people call farm work seasonal farmers do too. All 4 seasons. Okay. Cool, cool. Meier rating tells you. Okay. Should probably check that out. Water 101. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're not going to do that just yet because I don't need to. Use Control Dash to turn off help text. Okay. Let's check Meier rating. How does one find this? Boy, I'm gonna have to get all sorts of. Okay, so we're missing out on a bit of money there. We're still losing it. Much of it is expense in public safety and utilities. So we can probably lower this by quite a bit. I am imagining that we are excessive in that. We lower this? So now I think the thing about lowering funding is that it also lowers your condition. So we might not want to go too far on that. But as we can see here, that does now put me in some profit. Cool. Okay. Well, let's take over here to the new year, why don't we? First year in Meierville. Okay, we're building up here. Oops, that's not what I want. That's not what I want at all. Medium commute. Meier approval is medium. I don't understand why they're already upgrading, though. Wealth is medium, I guess? They're already medium wealth? That's cool. Let's check out why. Graph on... How do I see land value? Land value. Okay, just by being near there, that is exactly why that is happening. That's okay. So we'll also have to be thinking about parks then, because as we see, medium wealth residential has gone down. There is still significantly more for low wealth, and then ag. Out the wazoo. Could I get a farm over here? Would it stay within the boundaries? So it's actually just a little bit longer than that. We're sticking to the size. But maybe let's do a half. Let's do a half on this one. A half and half. Yeah, okay. Grab that. Put you across there. Once that's developed, we should be able to get another one. Okay, I didn't think about this. The rail is going to run right through it. I wonder if that's going to delete it, or if that'll be okay. I didn't think about that at all. You know what? Since it's not developing, so let's get rid of that right now. What if I did it the other way? 1,400. There's a half farm right there. Not sure what we're celebrating. I guess the new year? Okay. So we're making monies. People don't want to kill me too much yet. Cool. We've got lots of demand, mostly for jobs. Okay. Baked buildings reveal heats on for Meier. Huh? We not enough fire protection? Hoarding all the water for your... Oh, okay. This is about water. Again, we don't have to have water for low residential. They are all on wells or cisterns or whatever. And that would prevent them from going to medium density, which I might actually want to hold off on. Maybe the small town commercial up here. I don't know. I don't know if I want that to go that dense. I kind of want to fill this in with just what we've got, and that's another thing too. The manual and the guide both recommend build out before you build up, just because it helps save you. So I'm going to familiarize myself with the graphs here a little bit more. I think this is a good start. Let me check you. We seem to actual capacity, okay, power use. So yeah, that's actually better right there. We're bringing that down. Plant condition still 99%. So I'm pretty sure I read that if you're not fully funded, it decays faster, but it's kind of okay. 20% used capacity. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's fine. So I think now that I've sort of got an idea for all of this, I kind of have a good indication of where we're going to expand to. Obviously, we're going to probably stop once we get up to the hills. In fact, maybe I don't want to expand too far. Maybe I should not go to medium density just because of that, because there's so much demand for ag here. Now, if let me see here. How do I do this? Save the city, for starters. And if I go to, this is go to region, right? And exit to region. Okay. Just do it again. So, these little ones, I'm probably going to do either as fields or as forest. So, with more demand for farms, I'll just make these into like farm fields, and then they can go right next to them. Apparently, when people travel between the regions, they will only go to the next one. So, like, this would be a good little transitional area for here. In fact, I might want this to maybe be industry for this giant thing coming out into here. Maybe I'll have it there. I don't know, but so we've got the rail line going here, and I'll probably have the rail connect that through there to here. So I got to kind of think about maybe I'll have the rail come here and then head off diagonally right about there, and yeah, we'll extend that just to maybe some fields, farms. This little mountain here might actually be part of a big mountain. Maybe I'll have the big mountain in this area. So it'll kind of be little foothills in these ones. I don't know. But I do want to develop it. I don't want to do a mega city region kind of thing, the whole thing as a city. I do want to start landscaping it. So that means that some of these tiles will just be a river tile and some of them will just be forest. And so I don't see myself having, all of these big and medium ones filled in. So we'll definitely have these three here. And then, like I said, a bunch of these little tiny ones, maybe even just some little out-of-the-way podunks. But anyway, I think for now, that's good enough. So I'll end this one here, and I will see you next time.